It's easy. Each one of you claimed that the other is responsible for an automobile accident. You were on a motorcycle?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were driving in your car?
Correct.
You were driving in your car and you were planning on making a left-hand turn onto Southeast Imlay Avenue, and you stopped in the left-hand lane. The defendant is coming straight, so he clearly has the right of way because you were making a left turn. We all know that because we took basic driver's ed. If you're going to make a left-hand turn, and I assume that there is no traffic light or stop sign there.
There's not.
Right? Well, you made your left turn, and according to you, because I see the little chart over there, the defendant clipped the rear of your car, causing damage. He's coming. He clearly has the right of way because he's coming straight. They didn't drop him down from a balloon. He was coming straight. So he had the right of way, and you're suing him for the damage to your car. And Mr. Filmer is counterclaiming for his injuries because he was, in fact, injured.
Yes, Your Honor.
And his bike was also damaged. So he's counterclaiming. So I want you to both raise your hands to tell me which of you has insurance. Who had insurance on the day of the accident? Did you submit these claims to your insurance company? What did they tell you? That's what you have insurance for, right?
Right. My insurance company came to the decision that I was not at fault for the accident, and his insurance company came to the decision that he was not at fault for the accident. So this is where our problem lies.
That's basically what happened. You were making a left turn. He had the right of way. He clipped your car because you didn't quite get through. He was going too fast to stop to avoid you. He says there were cars behind him, so he was going to get smashed, right?
The thing is
Right?
that
Yes, Your Honor.
So you were going too fast to stop to avoid her clipping her, and she was making a left turn when the road wasn't totally clear.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you want from me? Your insurance company says, pox on both your houses. What do you want from me?
Can I speak?
They're right. That's their business. They know who's at fault.
The thing is that I have a police report that's in depth.
Do you understand? I mean, does that make sense to you?
It absolutely makes sense. I just
There's
love
more
the
to the
parts on
story,
both
I
the
assure
houses.
you. There's more to the story.
What's more to the story?
The thing is that when I made my turn, he was not there. There were two cars.
So where did they, just a minute, where do you think he came from?
The cars were like this, and he came shooting between the two
Who cares?
cars.
Who cares? That's what you say, and it's very possible.
I have on the police
Just a
report.
sec, and that's very possible. But you didn't wait for everybody to clear. You didn't wait for it to all clear before you made your left turn. That's why his insurance company says you were making the left turn. He had the right of way.
The thing is that when I made my turn and he came shooting through the two cars, the cars were far enough back at that point for me to make my turn. And I have those witness statements from the people in the cars.
They have to be here. Were they here?
No, but their interviews are on the police report. And I thought that would be sufficient evidence for you to look at,
I actually think he was probably going too fast,
which he admitted to.
right?
Yes, ma'am, I was speeding.
Right. So, and if you weren't speeding, you wouldn't have gotten injured. Tell me about your injuries.
I dislocated my left shoulder from the impact.
That's very painful.
Yes, ma'am.
Very painful for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Was it worth it?
No, ma'am.
Of course not. I mean, if you're riding a motorcycle, you're supposed to adhere to the same rules of the road that a car is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you feel when you hit her car? I mean, aside from being in pain, what did you say to her?
Initially, I don't actually remember speaking to her the night of the accident. Yeah, I was laying on the ground, not doing much of anything other than treating myself for shock. I spoke to a gentleman who I presume is the gentleman she brought with her, the passenger to her vehicle. But I spoke to police officers and generally felt in pain.
Did you feel responsible?
I did not.
Wait, let me ask you this question.
Yes, ma'am.
She was making a left turn, and it wasn't completely clear, but there's no stop sign over there, and there's no traffic light over there. And if she saw cars, and they were far enough away in the distance for her to have made that turn, I mean, unless you were like a bullet. Were you like a bullet?
No, ma'am.
What time of the day or night was this?
It was 9:30 or so.
In the morning or at night?
Evening.
In the evening, so it was dark.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, that's a problem. That would be your problem.